girls, children of all gosh dang frickin' ages. Welcome back to another episode of the Tuck Your Chin podcast. Today we're going to be reviewing the most recent WWE pay-per-view, Payback. It was certainly a interesting show. Our predictions episode was uploaded the day of the show. And we might as well get right into it. We got Michael, Nathan, Antwan, and Steep. Welcome back, Michael. You go first because, this is your first time back on in a while.
Yes, I'm back. Praise Allah.
Turn on that song by that Eric Bischoff song. I'm back.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Moving on to Nathaniel.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hola, señor. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Obviously, as you can tell, I am turning up, having a little different look, but this is no character or anything. This is not that other guy who we've had problems with. We'll move on from that. Thank you, listeners, for taking the time out of your day, for listening to us beautiful people. That includes all of you guys and everybody in Tuck Your Chin Pod and everybody in Tuck Your Chin. And if you haven't already, go subscribe to us. It'll really mean a lot to us. Please do like and comment, subscribe, and obviously post and turn on the notification bell, and so you won't miss a single podcast. And
All right. Moving on to the co-host, the mad lad, the fucking weirdo, Steep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chin Your Tuck podcast, the fastest rising podcast in all of America and the world and the United States and the UK and Canada and South Carolina and France and China, Japan, New Zealand, wherever you are, wherever in the world you are. Shout out to Mars, shout out to space, shout out Jupiter, shout out the underworld, the above world, shout out everybody who's listening to this. And me llamo Steve, tu eres mamacita.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the greatest intro ever.
All right. Finally, the fucking war veteran. The man who was wanted in all 50 states and every country for beating the shit out of senior citizens named Requise, Antwan.
What's up, everybody? And just know that I have no record of that ever happening. However, I have a record of
yourself.
I have the record of being the most humble, amazing person in the world. I have a record of that. However, nevertheless, welcome everybody. Welcome. It's once again here we are on another great episode of Tuck Your Chin podcast. We have Mike back in the building. We have Nathan in the house. We have Steep in the house, and we have Evan away from Pornhub for the day.
Yes, indeed.
So it's great.
I wouldn't count on that.
We'll enjoy.
Yes. Right. Now, nonetheless, let's get right into it. Payback was a really unique pay-per-view. I mean, immediately 1 week after SummerSlam, one of the biggest shows of the year. I certainly wasn't expecting for them to bring it back because they hadn't had a Payback since 2017. So this was very interesting to see. It blew my mind. I was like, oh, okay, we're getting Payback again. I wasn't like the most amped up for the show, but I feel like this show was a bit more entertaining than SummerSlam in a weird sense. I mean, yeah, SummerSlam was great. You had, Roman coming back, and stuff like that as a heel nonetheless, which was incredible. You had Seth Rollins wearing that incredible Rey Mysterio tribute attire from Halloween Havoc 97. I loved that. That was the coolest shit. That entire tag match was awesome. And all of that jazz. However, I think that Payback had a relatively better-ish match card. Maybe that's just my opinion. I have no idea. But, we might as well get right into it. We'll start off with Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. Championship. My personal stance on this match, I think it's pretty good that we all predicted that Bobby was going to win, because sure enough, that's what ended up happening. I think they both fucking killed it. Unfortunately, our prediction did not come true regarding Apollo, maybe turning heel and then joining the Hurt Business, the Pain Company, the Owie Corporation,
the painkiller.
Right, yes. sure enough, that didn't end up happening. But still, like, I think they had a fucking great match, and I'm glad to see Bobby win, even though I think he's been U.S. champion before. I mean, I'm not going to be necessarily pleased until Bobby wins that fucking world title. I would love it if that happened eventually. But yeah, I think it was a pretty solid match. I think they both killed it. What about you, Mike? What do you think?
Booby Lashley won. I was very happy, and yeah, I think Apollo should join the Owie Corporation now.
Yes. Fuck yeah! All right,
But yeah,
Nathaniel.
really good match.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Really good match.
Basically, the Hurt Corporation, in my opinion, is kind of a modern version of the Nation of Domination. If anybody remembers that, if you do, God bless you. They were a great they were a phenomenal faction. But they were the match itself was actually really good. I was also expecting Apollo to, let's say, okay, this might work out for me if I just join these guys. But yeah, it was a very solid match. Great spots.
Fuck yeah! All right, Steve.
Match went great. Hopefully Apollo joins the pain industry soon.
The pain industry.
This
That's
guy
a good
keeps
one
calling
too.
them the wrong names.
For sure.
Oh yeah. All right. Finally, Antwan.
I thought it was a pretty good match. Both men went out there and performed a solid match. I definitely predicted it was great. It was great to see Bobby win the U.S. title and the Hurt Business remain as dominant as ever. The one thing I want to take notice is Apollo. He actually attacked Bobby and Hurt Business after the match was over and it then ran off. I don't know if that's gonna tie into something that's gonna further into the story of this thing. I hope it leads to Apollo having this, maybe could be an edge he has in him, that leads to him ultimately turning heel and then joining the Hurt Business as a whole.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I personally, I think I've pretty much, expressed my praise for Apollo before on here, but I think he's amazing. I think he's absolutely amazing, and I really, really want to see him achieve some really big stuff in WWE, and I really hope that this isn't going to be a one-off thing, because I know that for the longest time Apollo was kind of doing jack shit. I mean, they had teamed him with Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke at one point, but that kind of went nowhere. Titus Worldwide and shit, and then Apollo was kind of gone for a while. I think he was not even on TV. He was just doing nothing. So I'm really glad that now that he's been back and stuff, they had him win the U.S. title and shit. He had a really solid reign. I mean, he was having some matches with MVP, who's been back for a while now, which is also amazing. MVP being the veteran who's putting over the younger talent in Apollo, which I think is also great for him to do that. And yeah, I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that they don't fuck up the potential that Apollo has, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. Apollo is fucking jacked and he does flippy shit, and you can't say that's not impressive. I mean, it certainly blows my mind every time that he does it. So nonetheless, moving on to we'll just get this one right out of the way because good God, the Women's Tag Team Championships match: Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Now, yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to go last for this one. Steve, what were your thoughts on this? If you even want to call it a match, I think that'd be disrespectful. But yeah, what were your thoughts on it?
Man, there's nothing much I can say. I didn't expect that outcome. I just hope Bayley and Sasha just, go at each other and just rip each other's wigs off at one point. That's all I really care about.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I want to see them have a match on the main roster of the same caliber of the absolute banger they had in NXT years ago. I'd love to see them do something like that again. So yeah. Boys and girls, children of all gosh dang freaking ages, welcome back to another episode of the
It was called. By the way, Steve Austin, if you're watching this, shout out, dude. We love you. Bret Hart said in that podcast, Goldberg is one of the most unsafe and one of the most unprofessional wrestlers I've ever wrestled in my life. He may as well as wrestle a real gorilla.
Yeah, that's really not an unfair comparison to make, but yeah, nonetheless, I just despise Nia. I think she's awful. I think she can't wrestle a match to save her life, and it really upsets me that the only reason why she gets a slap on the wrist is because of her family. It's crazy.
The Anoa'i family.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but nonetheless, Yeah, let's move on to Antwan.
All right. I thought it was pretty. Thought it was all right, an all right match. To put it in the sense, looking at it from a storytelling perspective, is that the outcome I pretty much could say I kind of did expect because just to see what they're rolling with on both ends with getting the jump start to Bailey versus Sasha, getting the build up for that, and then having the tag team combination, the tag team with Shayna and Nia. Obviously, Shayna and Nia, they kind of have this, so it kind of right. It's like they both have this streak with each other, but they kind of seeing the dynamic they put aside last night to take the tag titles. It adds more to their story, just as much as they're building up to the story of Bailey and Sasha, which I hope leads to which of course is after I know it's going to lead to a match between them. Hopefully it will be similar to how they did it back in NXT Takeover. I wouldn't mind having another Iron Woman match between them at some point in time for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So that's personally what I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way I look at it, I know that I also said that same thing about me wanting Sasha and Bailey to have a banger of a match like they did in NXT and stuff on the main roster, but I'm still not the biggest fan of Sasha. I think I might have talked about that at some point. I think that she's a bit of a bitch behind the scenes. I don't care what if she sees this, I just don't care what she'll think of me saying that. I just think that she just has an extensive track record of being a snotty bitch, and I think she's a good wrestler, but not like outstanding by any means. I don't think she's anything to write home about. And I also think that the only reason why she kind of has a big position is because of her cousin, being Snoop Dogg, who's done a lot in WWE and stuff, and has done a lot of collaborations with them. So yeah, definitely yeah. Nonetheless, this match sucked a complete ass. Finally, Mike, what did you think?
Oopsie.
Yeah, big oopsie. Yeah.
Oopsies. Multiple.
Yeah. This match fucking sucked. Now, moving on to it was Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy versus Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. I think that is a match that happened. Yeah,
are you going in order?
No, I'm going off of memory because I don't have the match card. I know I'm not the best organized. I'll get that figured out. Shut up. Don't laugh at me, Mike, all right? I'm trying to fill in your spot, okay? Now,
I don't even have the match card up.
I'm just going off of memory. Please bear with me. So yeah, the tag match between Rey and Dominic against Buddy and Seth. I think this match was really, really good. I really, really liked it. I think that everyone involved tore it the fuck down. And yeah, I just fucking yeah, I think that Seth and Buddy are eventually going to split up, and I really hope that happens because I mean the day that we get a match, or dare I say a feud between those two, will be the day that I'll be a very happy lad. And yeah, I think that Dominic, it's pretty evident that he's had some pretty serious training and stuff. Now that we've seen his second match, full blown match in the company, I think that his efforts have definitely shown through and through. So yeah, I think it was a great match. Steve, what did you think?
What match are we talking about again?
Oh, for Christ's sake. We're talking about Seth and Buddy versus Dominic and Rey.
Oh, I like that match. How did it end again?
I like that match. Really good match.
I think that the winner deserved to win. Whoever won. I kind of missed that match.
Whatever won.
The winner deserved to win, huh?
The winner deserved to win. Yeah. Congratulations to them.
Do you know who won the match?
No.
Fucking Buddy.
I think the match went well. It was like match of the year, even though I didn't see it.
Moving on. Nathan.
I'm sorry.
Good match.
Solid. Yes.
Solid match. when I first found out that Dominic was going to wrestle, I was like, okay, this might be. I don't think it's going to work as well. I don't think it's going to work though, but for character wise, it'll probably work. But then his wrestling came in, and I was like, oh my god, it's like he was been wrestling for God knows how long. And I was very impressed with the guy's work. I was very, very impressed. Obviously, Rollins and Murphy being amazing at their job, which is being one of the biggest heels in the business right now, being a psychotic, Christian, fatherly character in a way, if you even call it that. But yeah, there were some great. That was a great match.
Absolutely. Antwan.
I thought it was a great match. I want to get another praise. I did this with SummerSlam, and I'm gonna give it another praise here. Dominic, I'm becoming more impressed with. It seems like he's been training and been doing this for years. The guy he's learned a lot from his father and the attributes that goes along with that. He has potential to really be. I really think that as long as he keeps doing good and going the way that he does, he has potential to maybe father along. Excuse me. To follow along his father's legacy, kind of take that upon after Ray retires. I really feel like he can get primed for that spot in the near future. As long as he continue to go on the road that he is. But as far as everyone else, nonetheless, impressed as always. I'm always impressed with Ray, Seth, and Murphy. As always, they always both deliver good. So I mean, overall, it was great. I definitely see Seth and Buddy splitting, given how Seth was looking at Buddy after the match was over. He gave him a really sneer look, like he was pissed, like he was legit pissed. I saw that and I was like, something's definitely something's definitely going on with that. So I definitely see Seth and Buddy splitting. Maybe that could be something that could happen for on Raw. What's to come.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely can get behind what all you were saying regarding Dominic just being, massively impressive. Despite him not having, I think, the most wrestling experience. I don't even know. I don't think any of us know how long he's been training, but nonetheless, he definitely is starting to show his stripes and such. He's definitely earned his place in WWE, I think. So, yeah, there we go. Mike is back. Mike, what were your thoughts on this match? There you are.
What match?
Fucking,
match?
oh my.
The Mysterios versus the Messiahs.
Oh, great
It's the
fucking
Cult,
match. Absolutely.
which is a good band.
Tore
Check
the
them
house
out.
down. Tore the
All
house
right.
down.
All right, hell yeah. Moving on.
I was going
this
to say,
is. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I have a lot of memories watching Rey Mysterio when I was like 5 years old. I was like, wow, this guy can fly over the ring. He's like the real life version of Superman in a way. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of Rey Mysterio as a little kid. I mean, he's always been my favorite, one of my favorite superstars.
Oh yeah, I remember watching his matches when I was in my mother's womb. I mean,
yeah,
she just kind of shoved a TV up there, and okay, that's.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out very well. But in all seriousness, yeah, I've always loved Rey Mysterio, and I have a mask, but it's somewhere in the basement. I'll probably wear it for another episode. I'm just gonna wear like different stuff just to cover up my face, because that's kind of a new thing I'm gonna do now.
All right, you madman. All right, moving on to the next match. This one I've actually seen a lot of people talking about, and not in a good way, which is interesting. Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. Now, personally, I think this was a good match. I think that Keith and Randy fucking killed it, and I think that it was the smart decision for Keith to win. Regarding, like I said...
Hold up. Time out. Steve, why the fuck did you shake your head?
Because he's not a fan of Keith Lee, because he doesn't know what good wrestling is. Anyway.
Exactly. He doesn't know who Bam Bam Bigelow is.
Right. Nonetheless, moving on.
Hello.
Moving on. I really enjoyed this match, and I think that Keith was 100% the right person to win, because as I mentioned in the predictions episode, I do not want him to be fucking buried in shit. I think that he's an outstanding talent, and I'm glad that Randy lost. I don't know why people are saying Randy got buried. I don't think that's what happened, like, whatsoever. And isn't it kind of impossible for Randy Orton, of all people, to get buried? Because say what you want about the man, I think Randy is undeniably a legend. I think he has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest of, like, the past 20 or so years.
Hall of Fame worthy in my opinion. If there was like a ruthless aggression, Mount Rushmore of WWE, without question, Randall Keith Orton would be on there.
100%, yeah. So I don't know why people are saying that. I don't think that's what happened at all. But nonetheless,
he did. Oh, continue.
I was just saying that, nonetheless, I think it was a good match, and I think that Keith was the right person to win. Now, because oh shit,
Julian,
we've got the
How we
man.
doing, everyone? How we doing?
Hello, Julian. You're late.
Recording.
Get the no. You know what? You're bad. Get it. You're late. No, I'm kidding.
Lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking with you. Now, welcome, Julian. It's been a while, man.
Longer than I do when I.
Shut up.
What's your language, young lad?
Hope you like my new setup.
Looks
love it.
great.
Let me see it. I can't see it. Oh, you're speaking into a mic. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
It looks great. It looks great, man.
Hello?
Nice to have you. We were talking about Randall.
By the way, it's just a prop. Nothing. It's just.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Hey, that works. Whatever works,
Pennies
man.
did you use to buy that?
This is actually like $30 on Amazon.
Holy shit.
Like
Get some
300,
Shure
that's like
microphones. Those ones are
3,000 pennies.
awesome.
Well,
Anyway,
nonetheless, we were talking about Randall Keith versus Keith Lee.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck it, Julian. Since you're back and such, what were your thoughts on the match?
I think Keith Lee's attire is fucking awful now. But that I don't know why that's the first thing that comes up into my mind. But I really enjoyed that match. I'm glad Keith Lee got the victory. I think everyone thought that it was going to be Randy Orton burying Keith Lee, but thankfully that wasn't the case. And for the love of God, WWE bring back his old theme.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully they'll figure that out.
Randall Keith Lee or Randall Keith Orton? Oh, Randall Keith
God.
Lee. Yes, I got it. Yeah.
Yes. Michael, what are your thoughts on that?
Again, Mike. Don't piss me off, Mike.
I loved it. There's those. I love that match, but those snowflakes on the internet. Yeah, stop talking shit about.
Yeah,
Keith Lee
they're all
and Randy Orton.
cringe-ass nene babies.
Yes.
Send them to the gulag. I mean, what?
Yes. Yes.
Excuse me?
The Gulag.
Yes.
The gulag.
All right, moving on to the cringe.
Going to
Yes.
kill you.
Good God. Moving on to the cringe-ass nene baby.
Oh, dear
Steve.
Jesus.
No, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, so skip me.
I will beat the shit out of you.
I'm standing here. Just skip me, because I don't want to say anything. Should have been Randy.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Say it.
I had to turn off my laptop because of that.
You're cringe. And
Shut
your
up.
mother has a pee-pee.
I think we all knew that.
Yes.
Wow. I thought you'd take that as an insult, but you just accept it now.
God, all right. Nonetheless, moving on from the cringe-ass nene baby, Nathan.
I was very amazed with the match. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Keith Lee, and obviously I'm a very big fan of Randall Keith Orton. I've always been a huge fan of him. But mostly I've really enjoyed Keith Lee's work, and I think they made the right choice.
Steve, you can't kick Evan. He's recorded.
Have him get the win and be put over with Randy Orton. And I can respect Randy Orton for putting him over. Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great match. Steve, you cannot kick me out because I'm recording, all right? Keep that in mind.
I don't give a fuck.
Mike is out, thank God.
I'm kidding. I won't.
Yeah, all right.
All
Okay.
right.
Never mind.
Moving on. Finally, the guy, the dude, the brethren, Antwan.
All right. Personally, I love the match. I love the fact that keep this was Keith's main roster debut match on the pay-per-view. I'm glad that Randy put him over it. This was a great opportunity for Keith to go out and shine and kind of basically impress the higher ups, impress the fans. He and Randy they did a pretty good job out there. I don't know, and to those out there that's saying that Randy is being buried or whatever, I'm gonna just say this one thing to the wrestling community. We as wrestling fans, you have to understand how the business is and how a storyline is. Stories are being further into bigger programs. It always happens. Always been that way. Whether it's a short term story or a long term story, there's a thing called storytelling. If you do not understand what that word means, then honestly you don't know what the word buried means either. Buried does not necessarily mean a person losing all the time is buried, unless there's a further story explanation behind a person losing a match. Same with a person winning a match. There's storytelling is the key to professional wrestling, and that's the thing I think is missed with in regards to people seeing a match. Then one person wins, the other person loses. Oh man, he's buried. Oh, they're gonna ruin his career. And storytelling, and that's why I say storytelling is something that hardly a lot of people understand, which is a key issue with the wrestling community. Storytelling is important. Is the key to almost to anything that you see on TV, whether you're seeing a promo or segment or anything it's being built into a storyline. It's that translates to a match, with an outcome. That outcome it can lead to something bigger than that, something smaller than that. You never know, but do not jump to an assumption just because you see one match and then that person loses, they're automatically going to be go to catering or something. They're not going to be doing anything with this person. You don't necessarily know that, and the dirt sheets tell you, well, congratulations for believing the internet 24/7, because honestly, that's going to get you in trouble as well. It's believing constant dirt sheets that tell you everything, and you just sitting there believing. Because honestly, you're missing the key concept of when it comes to professional wrestling, which equals storytelling. I just want
Yeah.
to be known right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I
And
I
also,
100% agree with you. Julian, did your mic just break?
It did the stanky leg.
it did the
It just
Xavier
it just
Woods.
snapped off. It's not fixable.
On.
Is it not fixable?
It did the Xavier
Oh no,
Woods.
that's fucked. Damn.
You break it, I fix it.
To
Steve
break
will
it, you
fix
buy it.
What were you trying to do, man?
I don't know. I was trying to get it. I don't know. I was
There
trying
we
to
go.
spin mic and it just flopped. It fucking flopped.
Was it made in China? I'm joking. I don't mean that. That was a joke.
What the?
In the words of the Rolling Stones, you can't get what you always want.
Oh, Rolling Stones. I know Rolling Stones. Yeah.
Let-
Rolling Stones.
I'm surprised.
Oof.
Julian
Hit him,
left.
Lee.
All right. Nonetheless, moving on. Was that everyone that went?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yes. All right.
We-
Yes. Finally, well, not finally. We have 3 more matches left. This match I really enjoyed. I really liked it. Big E versus Sheamus. I thought these two fucking killed it. And I was really happy to see Big E win. I was nervous that like Sheamus was gonna beat him, but sure enough, Big E's the one who won the match. And yeah, this was an incredible match between just 2 big motherfuckers going at it. Steve, what did you think?
This match was good.
All right, Michael.
I liked it. It showed like the future for Big E, his singles run that's eventually gonna happen, and when he wins that Universal Championship and the WWE Championship and maybe even the 24/7 Championship. Who knows? No, but the WWE Championship is definitely or Universal, whatever that the belt's still on SmackDown.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Big E versus Drew McIntyre, I think would be an amazing match.
Oh
so,
yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, they fucking killed it straight up. Nathaniel.
Me?
Yes,
Yes.
that's you.
Very, very enjoyable match. I gotta say, I was very impressed with Big E. And obviously, it's motherfucking Big E. He's obviously gonna be impressive, and I'm really starting to enjoy his single run. Hopefully, he'll win some championships other than the tag team titles. Hopefully, he'll win back that Intercontinental title.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm looking forward to. And finally, Antwan.
All right. I thought it was a great. I thought it was a great match. I think this was the first chance to really see how Biggie can fare as a singles competitor, and him and Sheamus last night slug it out. I thought it was really great. I personally loved it. When it comes down to both Sheamus and Biggie, I already knew. You put Biggie versus Sheamus. Sheamus, he's been doing this for a long time himself. He never disappoints when it comes to performing. He never disappoints. He's one of my favorites. And seeing Biggie, this to me was really a really great chance to kind of get a little experiment to really see how big he can do on his own without Kofi or Woods backing him up. And he really did a great job last night. He did great, and it has me excited to see what's next on this as this singles run for him continues. So I personally enjoyed the match and looking forward to see what's next.
All right, hell yeah. Now moving on to the next match. Before we talk about it or whatever, there's something that made me laugh. So we got Matt Riddle versus King Corbin, right? I love how after the match when Corbin attacked Matt, I think he was supposed to put him through the table, and then Matt was on the table and Corbin was hitting him, but because the table was rigged, Matt just kind of fell through it, but he didn't go through it. He didn't get slammed. It just kind of collapsed under him. I fucking love that. That was hilarious. So yeah, Steve, you shook your head at this match. Why? What's wrong?
Oh, Steve, here we fucking go again.
Oh my god.
Logically, in reality, no way in hell will this California surfer dude beat a 6'5", two-time MVP, known as one of the NFL's hardest hitters of today, Super Bowl world champion, three-time Golden Gloves boxing champion, undefeated for a year, trained Bobby Lashley in a real fucking fight.
Shut up.
Did you say he trained Bobby Lashley? I'm sorry, what?
What?
You go to his Instagram, his real name, Brandon Lashley. Not fully, but he helped Lashley prepare for his MMA career. Part of it.
Baron Corbin.
You go to his Instagram, there's a video of him with Bobby Lashley sparring.
Stupid. You've got to add Stoner to Matt Riddle.
Yeah, nonetheless, I think this was a good match, and I'm a very big fan of Matt Riddle and King Corbin. I think they're both good. King Corbin, I've said it before and I'll say it again, gets some undeserved shit. I think he's a legitimately good wrestler, and I think he's a legitimately good heel.
Yeah.
And I was very happy that Matt Riddle beat him. Shut the fuck up, Steve. Moving on, Michael.
I like Matt Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
And King Corbin's an amazing heel, but I miss his the
lone wolf gimmick.
Yes, I miss the lone wolf character.
I mean, was that much of a gimmick? I feel like him being the whole corporate king dude has helped them a lot regarding character.
I guess the corporate Corbin was pretty cool, but I'm not liking this King. When was King of the Ring? 2 years ago, and he's still going on about it?
I think it was last year.
2 years, whatever. Yeah, I guess it was a good match, and Corbin knows what he's doing, and he's playing the role perfectly.
Absolutely, yeah. Antwan.
All right. I thought it was a great match. I was happy with the outcome because one thing you don't know about me, I cannot stand Baron Corbin for anything. And yeah, I'm calling him Baron Corbin, not King Corbin. He's not my king. Never will be. I don't care how anyone feels about that. As far as Corbin, however, as far as I'm concerned about Corbin, and Matt Riddle, despite how I may feel about Baron, how I may feel about him, I will not deny the talent that Corbin is. That's one thing I never deny. He's really is a really great wrestler. Seeing he's had great matches before. One match I personally enjoyed that he was in was it was a triple threat back in 20. I think it was late 2016. It was for the W Championship. AJ, Dolph, and Corbin. And I think he really shined in there against both AJ and Ziggler. I really enjoyed the guy. I mean, as far as in ring ability, I mean,
was that the one where did Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn interfere in the match or something?
That wasn't that one. That was in 2018. This one I'm talking about was in late 2016. Yeah, late 2016. On the last SmackDown of 2016. But yeah, as far as Corbin's concerned, yeah, anyone want to know, I don't like him. However, I do respect him in terms of his in-ring ability. Like I say, he's a tremendous wrestler. Nevertheless, despite how I may feel. As far as Matt Riddle is concerned, I think wasn't this his main roster? Isn't this his main roster, official main roster singles debut in terms of pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I think he went out there and shined. Obviously, they're continuing to build towards this story with them. I want to address something real small, real quick. Is how Corbin did cut a promo on him. It was on Twitter. He made a tweet in regards to Matt Riddle, and apparently it kind of garnered a lot of talk in regards to how they kind of brought up Riddle's in regards to what happened a few months ago.
Yeah.
I won't talk about that. However, sorry about that. Just sorry about that. I got a phone call, but
Oh boy.
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a phone call, but yeah. In regards to that tweet, it was made towards Matt Riddle's personal life, and a lot of people was talking about that, and my thing here's the thing about I say, anything you can do to make a rivalry work and make a storyline work to his advantage, take the risk, take it. I mean, make like turn chicken scratch, make chicken scratch into freaking hot some good ass hot. You're just gonna use that phrase. I don't know what I got.
What?
But that's just how we're gonna look at it from that angle. But
Weird way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, welcome back, Julian.
Welcome back, Julian. But
I fucked up.
that's just a better way to look at it. Like you see something that's if it looks completely out of randomness to you, do what you can, take a risk and make it worth talking. Obviously, this was a rivalry that people were less talking about at first, but now that you interjected some stuff into it, now you can get more people talking. And especially with what Corbin did to him after the match in the locker room, blindsiding him and then just beat him up. That to me, I want to continue to see that aggression. I'm hoping with this aggression of Corbin, I hope this leads to hopefully him no longer being called King Corbin as I prefer him being called just Baron Corbin. This King thing is wearing thin on me. As I said, I can't stand the guy worth for shit. I honestly cannot. However, I do respect him for his in-ring ability, as I said before. So, but nevertheless, I'm intrigued to see what's next in this story that they got going on between them. Congrats to Matt on winning the match and Corbin. Hope being that you blindsided right after the match. If you're looking at this, I hope Smack. I hope you get your ass beat, man. Really hope you do.
Damn.
Again.
Not polite.
Hey, I might be amazing and humble, but when it comes to Corbin, I have to speak it like it is. And also the fact that we both are sharing a birthday around on the same day. I'm not too thrilled about that either. I am not thrilled about that. So just know, Corbin, we may share the same birthday, but just know I still give two shits about you, and hope Matt Riddle beats you up again.
Antwan out here laying on the fucking emotion. Good Lord.
Antoinette.
So hopefully, Corbin, you're seeing this. I want you to understand something. Understand that when you take me off, I will come biting and we'll beat you up if I could. You know, if I was signed in the contract, we was in a match. I'll let you know. I don't care what you done. I don't care you play football. I don't care you some boxing gloves, former champion. I don't care what you done. I'm gonna make sure we go from King Corbin to Bitch Corbin after I'm finished with you. So put some respect on my name, boy, and I hope Matt Riddle finishes beating you up.
Yeah, all right. Good fucking lord. All right, Julian, why'd you kick the homie Mike out?
Because he's an asshole.
Hey, this is my shit. No, I'm joking. All right. Nonetheless, good. That was quite the tangent that Antwan went on. Moving on to the main event. Yeah, I've never seen that either. What, Nathan? Hurry up! No, I'm joking. What's up?
I have not gone.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Listen.
I was waiting.
Kind of host are you?
I was dropped on my head.
What kind of damn host are you?
I was dropped on my head as a child. Sorry, Nathan, go ahead.
Better than the original.
I was actually about to tell you guys a funny story of Baron Corbin. By the way, he's a very nice guy.
Okay.
He is actually a very nice guy, though. But the funny story is, I was on the episode of SmackDown where they had a six-pack challenge match with in Green Bay, Wisconsin. There was a part in the one of the fans looked at me, and then the fan I was sitting by he said to me, "Baron Corbin's hairline is worse than Hulk Hogan's."
Ooh, that's a good one.
I just started laughing my ass off.
Hulk Hogan? Corbin shaved his head. Hulk Hogan didn't.
Exactly.
He just started
But this was before he shaved his head. Yeah. Also, I got to see Matt.
It was bad.
But yeah, I also got to see Matt Riddle face up against who was that one guy that would always have the feast your eyes
Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah, Dominic. That was a great match. When he was going to suplex him, he said, "Time to fly, bro." And my dad just started laughing.
Bro.
Nonetheless, it was awesome. But I thought that was a good match in itself. I have nothing but respect for both of those two guys. Antwan may say otherwise about Baron Corbin, but honestly, I have my respects for Corbin as a safe, and he's actually been known to be a safe worker in the business, and I absolutely love big men who are absolutely safe in the business. Andre the Giant, for example.
Who is Andre the Giant?
Yeah, who the fuck? Who's that?
No, it's my answer.
It's the first, only the first ever WWE Hall of Famer.
They were playing Jeopardy.
Never heard of him. Never heard of Andre the Giant. I don't know who the fuck that is.
I know
Never heard of him in my life.
Isn't he a tank in World of Tanks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sponsored by Tanks, World of Tanks.
My God.
This video sponsored by Raid Shadow.
Oh my God.
No.
We're gonna get taken down for false advertisement.
Moving on.
We're gonna get to those advertisements. We will get those fucking advertisements, motherfuckers.
We will someday, absolutely. Julian, is that cat still behind you?
No, he's not.
I was gonna have you call your cat a cuck.
Cuck?
Yeah, just for no reason, you know.
As you can see, I don't have my mic stand anymore because it fucking broke on me.
Rest in peace to our fallen brethren.
Yeah, hon.
Mic stand.
On silence.
Sad moments on Tucker Chin.
Okay, so what I thought of the match, Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. Yeah, I actually heard this funny joke. I told a couple of the Crash and Burn guys this. What weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of Baron Corbin fans?
Ooh.
A ton of feathers. There's no such thing as Baron Corbin fans.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of a fan of Baron Corbin. I like his stuff.
Baron Corbin's better than MJF. Come at me.
That's
What?
it. Get the
You want to get your ass
fuck
whooped,
out of
Steve?
here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that one's justifiable.
You know what, Mike? You get the fuck out of here.
This is falling apart. Oh.
Everything's falling apart. You can't control me.
Steve, do you want to get your ass whooped?
It's all given fact.
Everything's falling apart.
I'm doing it again.
Shout out to Zebrahead. They're fucking awesome.
Yes. All right. Okay. Steve,
All right.
cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm done with.
I got a better idea.
Editor. I'm your editor. Don't fucking kick me.
Yeah. Come on. All right. Moving on. What did you do, Julian?
I can't open up my thing.
What did you do?
Remove from call. I removed him from the group.
Okay, we're going on without him. We're moving on without him. Everybody continue the episode. Let's go. We'll put him back. We'll add him back later.
Moving on. I get fuck it. I don't know anymore. Moving on to the main event match, a triple threat.
Mike Schiff. Fuck that guy.
All right then. Moving on to the main event, a triple threat no holds barred match for the Universal Championship. The
The
Fiend
Blue Universal.
versus Bald Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Personally, I really liked this match. I thought it was batshit insane, and oh my god, the ring break spot. It never gets old, does it?
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Never mind.
What, Nathan?
I said no when you said it never gets old. I said no, it never does.
Exactly, it's amazing. Yeah, I thought that it was a great match, and I think that Roman like coming in like almost right at the end and winning, I thought that was a great heel tactic for him to do. So I think it was a great match, and I'm really glad that Roman won because he deserves it. Roman 100% deserves it because he never lost that title. So hey Michael, since you're back, what were your thoughts on the main event, the triple threat?
Oh, fucking amazing main event.
Oh yeah.
You know, my man, the Fiend. That's not a man.
Like I said, I give no shits. Hey,
What the fuck
part-time,
is
I
this?
give no shits.
Yeah, great match.
You
Roman
can't
deserves
kick me
it.
out, Mike, because I am in control now.
What do you mean?
Do it. I'm in control. You can't kick me out. You know.
Oh Lord. All right.
Don't fucking
Anyway, Steve, what did you?
I'm glad Roman won, and I wanted to him win. You know, I think him becoming a Paul Heyman guy is probably like one of the greatest.
You wanted to him win. You want to try that one again?
He was like,
Yep,
in the Seth
I
Rollins
wanted
act, he was like,
Win
whoever
too.
He had a
won
stroke
deserved
mid-sentence.
one.
I'm having an aneurysm. Give me a second. Okay, let me think.
I'm not
Roman to come out victorious at the end.
Yeah, they're coming out victorious. Hell yeah.
All right, Julian.
I forgot what match you're on.
The main event.
The main event.
Oh
triple
yeah. Yeah, ring spot. Roman won.
All
Yeah.
right.
Paul Heyman guy. Yay. Yay.
Yes.
Roman heel. Fucking finally. Yay. Woohoo.
Wait, Antwan, why is the thumbs down?
I was scratching my head.
Oh.
Is it there? What? This is scratching your head?
Yeah,
No, I had something in my hair. I was
Scratch my eye. I'm scratching
Oh
my eye.
yeah.
here.
To me, that's a nice eye scratch. Nice.
Yeah, let me
scratch
scratch
That's
your
my
nose.
my eye. It's not to you. Yeah, it is.
All right. Antwan, what were your thoughts on the match?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really brilliant storytelling. I like the ring implosion between the Fiend and Braun. Everything up to that, they definitely told a brilliant story there, and then had the whole thing with Roman and Paul found now signed the contract right then and there last minute, and then Roman just comes in, he just beats up the Fiend, and Braun just beats him up, relinquishes with the chair, and then just take the title. I think honestly it's all brilliant storytelling with Roman being the new Paul Heyman guy, and obviously now bent on being the top heel on SmackDown. So I think, and this was a long time coming. I honestly think that this was the best route to go for Roman, because for the longest of many years, he's been the face, and I think that many people have have always reacted to Roman in a negative light in terms of how the company was building him up.
Julian, stop jerking off your arm. Sorry, Antwan, go ahead.
How they would, because I know how the company they was building him. I know a lot of people have said that it was kind of drawing a lot of comparisons to him and John Cena. As far as him having being a polarizing figure. I think now they did it was the right time to pull the trigger. It was either now or never with pulling the trigger on Roman. And speaking of which, I also want to tie in and think that what's going on with Retribution and them not being there. I think honestly, and this is just my personal opinion, I think that all this is on the Paul Heyman's doings, where I think that he's the mastermind behind all of this, where he's gonna be guarding. He's gonna be basically be not only managing Roman but also leading this Retribution into ploy. Whereas, because you can see, when Roman's there, Retribution is not. When Roman's not there, Retribution is there. It's like there's definitely gotta be a tie-in somewhere with that, because why isn't that they're not here and Roman's here, and when Roman's not here, they're here. It's like something is there. So I think that Paul's behind all this whole thing. I think this is going to lead to, at some point in time, Roman and Retribution taking over SmackDown with Paul Heyman leading the charge. In the Fiend, I think with him, the good thing about that match was the Fiend not getting pinned. There's definitely a longer story being told here with the Fiend. I think the Fiend's going to definitely be feuding with Roman, with the Fiend possibly in the sense of becoming the top babyface of SmackDown, while Roman's the top heel. I think this is the direction they're going to go with it, and if they are, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it all the way. This is something that's been needed. I think this has been needed for a long while now, because with them being out, now positioned out in the Thunderdome. One thing about being in the Thunderdome now is it's like now they have the chance to kind of bring pretty much reinvigorate storylines and kind of give the company a reset, because as they've been in the PC shows, it kind of gave them a back turn of things. But now they're in a much bigger arena, and now have the virtual fan experience. I think this is a great opportunity for them to really experience, to really help, bring storylines and really come up with new stuff, new material. And so far, from what I'm seeing, they're doing a great job with that, especially with what they did with this match, which I also heard that Paul Heyman has some creative influence on here. So above all else, I honestly loved it. I think it was very enjoyable. I thought it was amazing. Brilliant storytelling at best, and looking forward to seeing what comes out of this. What comes out of this on SmackDown this Friday.
Yeah, absolutely, man. By the way, Julian, I'm sorry, but just I was listening to Antwan talk, and then I saw you just staring passionately into the camera, just doing this, and I was like, that's a bit unsettling. So I said, stop jerking off your forearm. They're just fucking around. But nonetheless, I think finally we got Nat Han. That's a bad pronunciation.
Yo.
Yeah.
A wonderful match. A
Can I say something?
beautiful ending. I absolutely love how they're making Roman Reigns a heel. I've always been a fan of Roman Reigns ever since he started out. But I have to admit, they kind of shoved him down our throats too much. But yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed the entire match, with Bald Strowman doing some amazing spots with the good old Bray Wyatt, IRS's child.
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that match.
Fuck yeah. Julian, you were going to say something? Sorry. Never mind. You left the... All right, perfection. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think... okay, Julian. Julian, you were gonna say something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This goes along with Retribution, actually. I think that this is a work... I think The Miz, Roman Reigns, and Paul Heyman are working with Retribution.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Because if you've seen, when Retribution first attacked in the Thunderdome, everyone was there to get them back except for The Miz.
Oh.
And when they attacked the Performance Center the last time they were there, everyone else went to the back except for The Miz.
And I want to add something there too to your statement. You remember when they attacked John Morrison and Big E in the opening, and after Retribution left, The Miz ran out directly afterwards. Directly after they left.
That's weird. I never thought of that.
So yeah, I think it's most likely that way.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, now, this was the Payback review. Certainly, like I said at the beginning here, a very unique and kind of interesting pay-per-view, like 1 week right after like one of the biggest shows of the year. It was kind of weird, kind of different, but still not a bad show, I think. I think that this and SummerSlam kind of went hand in hand for being really solid, substantial wrestling shows. So yeah, I have been Evan, or Ronald Van Donald. You can follow me on Instagram at Ronald_Van_Donald and such. And we hope that you enjoyed us just goofing off and talking about fucking Payback. Speaking of Payback, I would like it if God would pay me back the 17 cents that he owes me, or else he will experience the definition of payback when I beat the shit out of him and his son. Jesus, I believe his name is. Anyway, moving on. Fuck it. Because you two came back, which was fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? Mike, say do your outro and stuff.
Oh boy. Well, thank you.
YouTube is
Boys
messed
and
up. They're
girls.
allowing people who are killing cats just to get away with it. They still have channels.
What?
Yikes. Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to explain?
Fuck YouTube.
No.
I'll explain later.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Yeah, that'll be an off-camera subject.
yes.
Yes.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching or listening, or I don't even know, doing this podcast with us. And don't forget to tuck your chin and subscribe, like, comment, subscribe.
You said that twice.
You said subscribe twice. Shut up.
Hey, he really wants you to hit that subscribe button, so I think I should do it.
Hit that
Yeah.
post notification bell so
Actually-
you never miss an upload.
Never mind, don't do anything Mike says.
And most importantly, don't do anything Mike says.
Yeah.
Definitely follow Julian then. Definitely follow Julian. So do the opposite of that. Yeah, I'll see you guys
Damn.
soon. I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Okay, moving on to Julian.
Well, since I got that piece of shit out of here, now let's get to my outro. Again, this is probably going to be like a one-time thing. My name is Julian. I came on very late in the program just to kick Mike out because I'm an asshole. And actually, no, I do have some reasons, but never mind. But yeah, go follow me at HeavyMetalJoker_HOH on Instagram. I'm going to be posting a bunch of new videos. Coming soon will be my Restitch These Wounds by Black Veil Brides album review. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to tuck your chin. And to the lovely Mike Schiff.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for actually stopping by again. All right. Now, for the co-host, the cringe Canadian mother has a small ding dong, fucking Steep.
Hey, I told you that in confidence. You're supposed to keep it a secret.
No,
Okay?
Never.
Well, this has been our episode of Chin Your Tuck. Make sure you continue to chin your tuck and subscribe, like, comment, share. Big round of applause for Mike and Julian for making a surprise return. It's been a while without you guys. It's been like 10 years without you guys. Thank you for the reunion.
It would have been better if it was just the five of us, but Mike had to come in.
Yes. All right.
Linked below. Weird stuff. Drop your addresses, your phone numbers. I'm kidding. Don't actually do that.
Especially your social security number.
All right. Yeah. Don't do that. Now, Nathan, on to you.
This has been our episode. Goodbye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening to us talk about Payback, which was a great a great which is a very good pay.
Sound drunk.
A very good pay-per-view.
Very good podcast.
I
Good
just
podcast.
say
Very good
thank
podcast.
you all so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to us people, and you beautiful people, you listener who's listening to us, thank you for taking the time. And from Nathan Schwabach, I love you and God bless you all.
We love you too, Nathan.
Thank you, Bob Ross.
Last but not least,
Antwan,
Antwan.
drop your outro.
That would be the most positive thing ever. Watch this.
Well, everybody, I hope you all had a great time. As much as we all had a great time here, it's always great to come on this amazing podcast. There's always amazing and glorious people here, as always. Definitely looking forward to the next time. We'll film another episode. Hope you all continue to like, comment, subscribe, continue watching the great content we continue to put out for you. Payback overall great show. Looking forward to what's next to come. As always, this is Antwan signing out. You can follow me on my IG at Dark Rebel Ant. And as always, continue tucking your chin.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna be back for well, what'll the next episode be?
And that's up to you guys.
You know what? We'll figure that out. We'll see you guys next time, whenever that will be. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Listen to us on here on YouTube, on iTunes, on Spotify, on SoundCloud. Illegally download this podcast. Do whatever you got to do to listen to us. You can follow me on Instagram at Ronald_Van_Donald. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I upload sometimes at Ronald Van Donald, but the R, the V, and the D are all capitalized. And that is about it. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. And I need to stop repeating myself. Remember to tuck your chin.
Fuck you, Mike.
Yes.
Tuck your chin!